What's good, J Gang? Welcome back to this game. I'm sorry about that. I have no reason, I have no clue why it decided to cut out. I have no clue how much it saved from when I was just on, because it wasn't just my Wi-Fi that cut out. It was my entire PS4, my TV, my Wi-Fi, basically every electronic in my room except for my fan. And I have no clue why. So I really have no clue how much it saved of my game from when I was just last on. So I'm scared that it's gonna put me all the way back to before I did the broom trial, the final broom trial. To before I did the main mission with Ominous. I not Ominous with Sebastian. I hope that's not the case. Thank you, video game.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
No.
Hold on. That's just one person with red hair. There's usually twins that are standing on here. And it's kind of, I know they're not born yet, but it's kind of symbolizing that not wrong, it's kind of symbolizing about,
Mrs. Rabe.
Oh, Isco.
George.
What have I done?
George.
Mrs.
Sorry, the reason I'm skipping through it is because you already had that conversation. If you want to watch it, you gotta go back and you gotta go watch my other video.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you?
I've nothing to say about him.
Please, sir, I'd like to...
You know the Bickles?
I know Mr. Hill.
Oh, he's a good man, but even he wouldn't understand. It started a few weeks ago. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be...
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her.
I don't know if he
Advised
meant
me
by
in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his request until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Aloha Mora.
Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise.
Where? Was it upstairs? Yep.
Aloha Mora.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere.
I really feel like I should be able to jump over that. Okay, fine.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
What? Which one of y'all said that? It was to you. Nah.
Hello, Hamora.
Natty must have been taken this way.
I keep on cutting them off. Gotta call my brother real quick. Gotta see if he's still here.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Accio.
Are you still here? Are you still here? Go grab the burger from downstairs.
A hidden door.
The burger.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Revelio.
Alright, thank you. Alright, bye.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
Hallows says her friend will be reckless enough. He wants them alive.
Student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
Just keep an eye out.
Turn the other way.
It's
I've
Totalis.
heard Centaur's quieter than you.
Dang it.
Reduction!
You've made a great mistake.
Check a vase that you got. Well, not here. There we go.
Arresto Momenti. Protego. Stupid.
was very easy. Stop with the shield. I'm not even pressing the triangle anymore.
Protego!
Let me see if that helps. No, it doesn't. It just makes it show up more. Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Revelio.
Just want to see if there's more stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here. Dude. Let me climb. There we go. Oh, this is a letter to the one guy. He said to burn it.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Alright. You told me to destroy it. It's not. It doesn't give me the option to. That's stupid.
What was that sound?
Yes. What? No, I won't.
Natty must be here somewhere.
The girl's friend won't come looking for her. Too dangerous. Wasting.
Shut up.
No one to share in my... Revelio.
Don't need to be so extra, bro.
Revelio.
Don't tell me that was it. That was it. That was a waste.
Revelio.
Aloha Mora.
I don't know why I can't talk to Natty, bro.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Hello, Natty.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos.
That's the door.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Hallow once.
I keep on cutting her off because I keep on leaving early. Mashed brain potatoes. It's a reference from the Deadpool game. Ouch. Ouch.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
It's a reference from a different episode that I did.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashwinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking
when I was
great
playing this the
risk.
first time, I really
Next
thought she was
time,
on their
please
side
let
because
the
she's
authorities
not
handle
doing
the
anything
Ashwinders.
to stop them. Like she wasn't doing anything to stop them.
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't done much about any of this.
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in and hauling them off based on a few accusations.
They're not
accusations.
accusations.
I must insist that
You
you leave them to
have
us. We shall have no further discussion on this.
Bro, they're not
Natsai,
accusations.
you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like
You seriously
this.
have the evidence.
Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
She has the evidence against him, but she's doing nothing. I seriously don't even think she's putting a case together against him. She may actually be a good guy, but it doesn't matter, bro. She's basically doing nothing to stop them. Hello again, I have spectacular news. The broom upgrade is ready. Stop by the shop. You can upgrade.
I'm truly awed by what we've accomplished. The final broom upgrade is better than even I expected. Stop by Spint Witches when you can.
I thought that was a gap right there.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our honeymoon, after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Dude!
It's always nice to see a familiar face.
Aloha Mora.
Oh, perfect. 10 and 2. I'm joking. I know that's not 10 and 2. It's more 12 and 3. Oh, up. There we go.
Oh, hello again. Couldn't have perfected the broom upgrades without your help. As always, I have a special prize for you.
It says to cost 7,000 to... I hate you,
Thanks
bro.
for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
I'm going to my shop real quick. If I can find it. I passed it.
It's wonderful to see you back here.
Hello.
Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Okay, I have another side mission to do real quick. So I'll put my boots in this boot so I can stomp you before while I stomp. Dude, I really want an ice cream cone right now. I was gonna ask my brother to grab me one, but I really won't be able to play if I'm eating one.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
I know I'm getting close to the end of the game.
Is this where we're meeting the Centaurs?
Well, they don't exactly know we're coming, so it's less of a meeting and more of a surprise, I suppose.
The side missions with Poppy and Nets are getting close to their end.
Once we tell them about the Snidgets, they'll understand why we came and they'll want to help.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell that we're sincere. There's something about them that's so knowing. It's almost unnerving.
I suppose they are known for having an air of omniscience.
That's exactly the right word. I just... Never mind.
What is it?
It's nothing, truly. We've no secrets to hide.
That's right. We'll simply be honest with them about what we're trying to do. They'll have to help us, won't they?
Yes, of course. You're absolutely right. We'll meet with them, tell them about the Snidgets, and I'm sure it'll all be fun.
Oh. That's not good. Death spiral.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No! Never!
You know who he looks like?
We're here because we need your help.
He looks like Boulder.
You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
God of War.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here?
Not really.
Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means, yet. Please, help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't moonstone all around us? Why retrieve one from a cave?
Knowing centaurs, I suspect he's referring to a specific moonstone.
No, I know.
We'll likely know it when we see it.
I know who it was, but I just like to ask the questions.
I don't know, but I am inclined to believe him, what with his being a centaur and all.
I am too. It is a shame how quickly he left. What was his name?
Doran.
Doran.
That's what the leader of the herd called him.
Well, if Doran knows something we don't, I'd rather act now and ask questions later. I can head to the library and start looking into the cave you mentioned. I'll let you know what I find.
Actually, there's a ancient magic. So I'll do that before.
I hate to see a creature get put down like that. But trolls have no business.
Oh, hold on. Please don't let these be spiders.
Arresto momentum. Bombarda. Defender.
castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Revelio. What's the last one?
Shame I didn't have an audience for that one.
Expelliarmus! Confringo! Arresto momentum! Accio! Bombardo!
I'm going down here to the water to see if I can...
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Hallow.
What is it?
Arresto momentum! Bombardo! Accio! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Just want to see something real quick. See if I'm anywhere close to... Nope. I still have to get 9 more. She's there. We'll have a side mission here.
another adventure, are we?
Going for a swim?
Goodness, no. Though I'm beginning to think I really should learn how to swim. Can't very well be liaison to the mer people if I don't know how to swim.
You're a liaison to the mer people?
Well, not technically, no. At least not yet. The position doesn't actually exist at the moment, but I have a plan to change that. I'm Nerida, by the way. Nerida Roberts. We didn't officially meet, but we duelled in the Crossed Swans Club.
Yes, of course. Good to see you again.
And you.
You seem quite interested in mer people.
I am. And they're as misunderstood and disregarded by wizard kind as goblins and centaurs are. I feel that if goblins and centaurs have liaison officers at the ministry, then the mer people should have one too.
I get that.
I'm impressed. I think reaching out to the mer people is a grand idea.
You do? Oh, thank you. Of course I haven't exactly done anything just yet. I presented them with a gift a few weeks ago, and they wanted to leave me one as well, in one of their caves.
Oh, that's cool.
Reciprocity and an offer to visit. I tried telling them I couldn't swim, but I'm afraid that bit got lost in translation. Mermish really is tricky.
How has wizard kind fallen short in its treatment of mer people?
Well, we've consistently deemed mer people as being beneath us despite the many similarities between our cultures. One can hardly blame them for declining being status by the ministry years ago. Who are we to classify those of such beauty and intelligence?
What do you imagine a liaison to the mer people would do?
Oh, so many things. I want to know everything I can about them. After I've mastered swimming, I perfect my mermish, of course, and I'd share with them anything they wanted to know about wizard kind. My hope is that by understanding each other better, both of our societies could grow.
What is it about the mer people that interests you so much?
I can't begin to tell you how brilliant they are. I mean, rumour is that tales about them have infiltrated even the Muggle world. The oldest known mer people, sirens, come from Greece. And of course Scotland has Selkies and Ireland is home to Merrows. I could go on for ages about them. Their glorious underwater communities, domestication of sea life, their art and music. It's a travesty how little is understood about them.
I can see that I haven't played, but I don't know how they have me up. Come and seek us where
well, I can swim and could help you if you'd like.
You'd really do that? Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you! The last thing I want is for them to think I'd shunned their gift. Diplomacy is a delicate dance. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can dive down to their cave from just there in the water.
You really do need to learn how to...
I can't wait to hear about what you find. One day soon, I'll see for myself. I just know it.
Revelio. Confringo. Luke. Now then, I'll need you to come with me. Now for the rest of you. Lumos. Lumos.
Tried to transfigurate them all. maybe. Oh no.
What do we have in
Butterfly
here?
transfigured into a button
Narada will be happy about this.
When I learned the transfiguration spell. I like GM holding my breath.
Your gift from the Mer people was exactly where they said it would be.
Oh, that's wonderful news. I was so worried I'd left it too long and they'd seen it as a slight. Our relationship with them is already so tenuous.
Then I'm glad we helped to foster some healthy diplomatic relations.
Merlin's beard. It's marvelous. I'm going to show it to everyone, including the ministry. Should I hand deliver or send by owl? Thank you again so much. You may have just helped improve relations between wizard kind and mer people for decades to come.
Because if
I can't wait to study
she hand delivers it, it'll be more personal, I believe. Oh my gosh. Dude. There's still stairs to go. Okay, side mission. Where we going?
Revelio.
Oh, I thought there was something there. Running through the doors. Don't you dare. Okay.
I have been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors and...
Bro, your mom be
news
snitching.
travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
If she knew more about what you've done, I suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight.
Yeah,
again.
she would
I'm
send you back
sorry.
to Uganda.
Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
Not Uganda,
She has
sorry.
not.
Uganda.
Hallow is as strong as ever. Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer. If someone
I
had stopped
said,
the monsters like him in
Wakanda.
Matabeleland, my father would be alive today.
What exactly happened to your father?
Because
It was a beautiful day.
Because I was mixing
My mother had gone
Uganda
to tend to a
and
neighbor who
Wakanda.
was ill. And so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping?
King T'Challa.
Your father was also an animagus, I take it.
He could become the most majestic giraffe. And he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me and was hit. As he fell, my father changed back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them, and then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today.
That's what every father would do. They'll die protecting their children. You can't blame yourself for that. It became too much
for us there. A few years later, we left to come to Scotland.
Do you think taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
What does your mother think about all of this?
Well, as you saw, she worries a great deal. She is an excellent seer, but I think it bothers her to this day that she did not see my father's death coming. She misses him. As do I.
I understand.
So I believe on some level she understands my need to seek justice in a small way. But that does not mean that she likes it.
Do you think your father would approve of the things we've been doing?
Oh my, that is a good question. In theory, yes. Although he would worry as my mother does. But I think he, of all people, would understand my persistence. My father never shied away from a fight for good, no matter how ruthless the foe. And I think he would have enjoyed knowing that I had a compatriot like you.
I'm sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was. Truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly. Soon you and I will put an end to the Ashwinders, beginning with Hallow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Hello, Hamora.
Oh wow, it's a hat. Sorry, my arm is killing me. Oh, hold on. What did the mission say? Nice. Okay. No. Only have 5 of these because I can get this. Well, actually, no, I'm getting this one because I use Glacius a lot now. Map. Secret rooms. Map chamber. And before I do that, I'm gonna go back up these stairs really quickly. Because there is a thing that is this. Is it further up the stairs then? Yes, it is. Down these stairs.
Aloha Mora. Confringo.
Wrong one.
Levioso. Revelio.
Oh wait, there's a side mission.
Accio.
Come here, man. I seriously jumped up onto the edge before. There we go. Broken ankles. Somewhere that is in here.
Revelio.
I'm really confused right now. Oh, hold
Aloha
on.
Mora. Revelio.
Oh, one handle. Nice. Don't tell me a wand handle in a page is the only reason I came in here. I'm trying to figure out what this side mission is. Because it's not showing it on the map. But it shows it on the map. Like on my mini map it shows it. Let me see. What the?
Revelio.
Dude, it's telling me that it's like through here. Like it's telling me that it's basically right in this corner. Yeah, it's basically telling me that it's right here. I don't know if it's telling me if it's above me or below me. Whatever, man. Where's Professor Fig?
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. Yes. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately,
Ooh,
this
I love this
headmaster
mission.
seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself.
Oh no,
You'll need to
Professor
access
Black
the office
sucks,
while
bro.
he's away.
I understand.
Headmaster Black sucks.
Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
And now I have to go talk to Professor Fig.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office?
Fig.
Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
I just said that. All's well that ends well. A Hufflepuff in the astronomy tower seems upset about something. Perhaps I can help. No, I'd rather do the main mission right now.
Revelio.
Hello, Professor.
I hope Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait
what?
Doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
Right, Professor
One never
Black.
knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Uh-oh. Cool.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
It'd be very weird seeing Professor Black just running around the castle.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch
Why
you.
Professor Sharp looks
places
so much
to be,
taller
Professor
than,
Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Oops.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well.
Freely.
I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do.
I do.
And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets...
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
I can tuck and roll.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course.
Headmaster, here. What could he want?
Ominous.
Mr. Gaunt!
Peeves just went to
Where
the
do you
floor
think
right
you're
behind
going?
me.
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is...
I haven't time for any...
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now.
The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly
game? Oh.
You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Please do.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
It really sounds like...
Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I
it just really sounds like
seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder
like
why.
He's saying that.
Good day,
like,
Madam Kagawa.
I dare you to do it.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
It's the headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells.
Okay.
I work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
He's in the Great Hall.
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
No, it doesn't. Shut up. Let me alone. And
when I witness
Professor
what passes
Weasley.
for magic in these halls,
Professor Weasley.
Simply...
Professor, a word, please.
Stop spluttering, Black.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh. Very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never...
I feel no one ever will.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job.
Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the dignified banners of Hufflepuff. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Or ever.
Yeah! That's awesome!
Scroop!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question me?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes,
I had to keep up the
keep up the appearance
as
It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
Yes, of course. I'm just trying to remember myself.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
Pure. And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah! Yes, of course.
I order you to
pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you.
Pure.
Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Ah! I just dropped my
Polyjuice
controller.
potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Hello? Dude! They told me to speak the password to the gargoyle, but the mission isn't there. There we go. Oh my gosh. I really hope Hogwarts got a technological update, bro.
What are you up to now?
None yet. Be quiet. Hold on. Just like that.
Revelio.
Give me a quick second, I'm just trying to find something real quick.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to see if I'm trying to find this key. I'm trying to find a key. Hold on. Oh, it's just a...
Revelio.
Okay, hold on.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Come on, man.
Revelio.
Yeah, because you can't use a Alohomora on that. You need a key, but I don't remember what the key was.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Hold on. How does sound? Oh, it's fine.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's a chest down in there. And there's multiple up above me in the
Toujours pure.
I really wonder how I wonder how they change the password for each new headmaster.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
Sorting hat. Ah, let me see.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh my gosh, give me the key.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more.
Not a good one. Well,
you may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by tales with which many wizarding children are familiar.
Yes.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
I know the
Your
entire
suspicions
tale.
are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? That must be the pedestal.
That's going to the main mission. This is annoying. Oh, it's a pensive.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
It's death.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
Do I? Oh. Right there.
A ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
What? No. I got past that, bro. I was seriously on the other side. Y'all saw that.
I can't stand this much longer. I need to get out of here.
Where am I going? Ah.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Turn around. Because every now and then you get a little bit lonely, bro.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Oh my gosh, that actually scared me.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Dude, I really wish that you got that in the real game.
I think I'm invisible.
Like not just for this mission. I wish that you got it like for the rest of the game.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
I haven't bumped, like when I was doing this the first time, I didn't die, and I also didn't bump into him. So I was
finally
about
free.
What would happen if I bumped into him.
Where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see.
Y'all know what this is.
Do not squander.
The first thing was an invisibility cloak. This is the other wand. It says mysterious wand. It's the other one, you guys. The most powerful wand known to visiting kind. Wielded by Albus Dumbledore and
I've never felt such power.
Voldemort, aka Tom Riddle. But the thing is, it wasn't ever Voldemort's wand, and it never was Severus, and it was never Severus's wand either.
Bombarda.
It was actually Draco Malfoy's. I need to turn my headphones on.
Depulsor, Descender, Bombarda. Defender, Bombarda. Depulsor, Descender. Bombarda. Protector. Stupid. Defender. Bombarda. Depulsor. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Protector. Stupid. Stupid one. Descender. Depulsor. Descender. Protego.
Okay, come on, man. Come on.
Descendo.
That. Whatever, man.
Depulsor. Descendo. Defender. Depulsor. Bombarda.
I said interrupted with Depulsor, not Descendo, that's why. That's annoying. Wait for it. There he is. Death himself.
Protego. Stupid. Depulsor. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulsor. Protector. Stupid. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Stupid. Depulsor. Depulsor. Bombarda. Potato. Stupid one. Defender. Bombarda. Defender.
Let's do this, come on. Two Dark Trolls. And the Dark Mongrel.
Bombarda. Depulsor. Descender. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Protego. Stupid. Stupid one. Depulsor. Bombarda. Defender. Descendo.
Defender!
Get here.
Stone.
Resurrection stone.
This must be for me.
If you guys don't recognize the story, it's the story of sorry, I was watching a video. It's the story of the three brothers, the Deathly Hallows.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
One person wanted the most powerful wand. Another person wanted a stone to bring someone back to life. One person wanted a part of Death's cloak. The person who wanted the resurrection stone brought his love back to life, but then Death found him, killed him and the person that he loved.
You found me.
The person
but you cannot undo what has been done.
The person who wished for the wand
the magic of the
also
stone
ended
can
up
only
getting found and killed by
my
Death.
former self.
But the person who wished for the invisibility cloak was never found by Death because he used the cloak to hide from him, and since it was part of his Death's cloak, nobody, and even
but
Death
there is
wasn't
no
able to
light
find
without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
I still have the resurrection stone in my hand.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Revelio.
I know I had to go this way. I was just trying to see if there's any chest in here.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Alright, you guys, I'm going to end this stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys come back to this in the next part.